Good morning, Hornets. It's the end of the week here at VCHS. We're your hosts, Braden.
And I'm Mason, and let's start off with today's lunch. Today we'll have Sloppy Joe with a side of baked beans, potato wedges, carrots, with a frozen treat, and a cold milk.
Why don't we take a look at today's holidays? Today's holidays are International Literacy Day, National Something Day, Pardon Day, World Physical Therapy Day.
Let's take a quick glance at your top 5 news stories of the day with Cody.
Hi, my name is Cody Ramsey, and today on top 5 stories, fight over McDonald's sauce leads to death of teen in D.C. Also, a Dutch airline is introducing a adult-only zone on international flights. A Korean airline will begin to weigh passengers before each flight. Police pull over a man driving with a bull in the passenger seat. Alligator found patiently waiting for Dollar General to open.
Next, here's Friday's Word of the Day.
This week's word of the week is disillusionment. A feeling of disappointment resulting from the discovery that something is not as good as one believed it to be.
Hornets, make sure to go to the football game tonight at Goddard, and the tennis invitational and volleyball invitational on Saturday. Here's some information regarding our food drive next week.
The high school food drive is coming up on the week of September 11th through the 15th. Winner will be awarded on September 18th. Advisory with the most donations gets donuts. Some suggested items to bring are rice, pasta, cereal, Pop-Tarts, peanut butter, bread, mac and cheese, pretzels, graham crackers, juice boxes, mashed potatoes, crackers, ramen, and granola bars, but specifically no cans.
Next, here's What Are You Watching with London.
Hi, I'm London Wilson, and I'm here with.
Bryson Sainer.
And what are you watching?
Barbie, Life in the Dream House.
Listen, and I'm here with.
Colin.
And what are you watching, and who's your favorite character?
I'm watching South Park, and my favorite character is Cartman.
I'm here with.
Libby.
And what are you watching?
This show, Is It Cake?
I'm here with.
Ella.
And what are you watching?
I'm not currently watching anything, but I love to go back to Jane the Virgin.
It's a good one. I'm here with.
Braxton Moody.
And what are you watching?
Happy Gilmore.
Ever wonder what a superintendent's first job was? Let's find out.
Okay, hello. My name is Mally Jones, and I'm a reporter at KSN, and I'm here interviewing the superintendent about your new bond. And my first job was at the Snack Shack in Wilson, Kansas. I'm from Ellsworth, Kansas. And I started working there when I was 14, and I started there because that was like the only place I would hire a 14-year-old. And so I actually couldn't even drive yet, and so my brother or some of my family members had to drive me back and forth to Wilson, but it was we had hamburgers and we had ice cream, and a lot of people would come by from Wilson Lake and stuff, but it was really fun, and you just kind of got to make ice cream and make burgers, and now I'm here. So yeah, that was my first job.
All right, my first job, I worked on a construction site. And it was a summer job, so my job was to basically clean up houses as the construction crews were working. So I pushed a broom every day, a lot of sawdust, a lot of dirt and grime. I will tell you a funny story. So I was a high school kid, right? I was a sophomore. So what I would do over my lunch break is I would go take a nap in the construction trailer because it was air conditioned. So I was in there taking a nap one day and I was good. I woke up before I had to be back on. One of the other guys I work with he came and put a dirt clod in my mouth. That was a funny story that happened. Now I worked really hard though, mind you, right? And I made my $4.10 an hour is what I made an hour my first job. So that was my first gig.
Look out for colleges visiting during your lunch periods. Butler is coming on the 7th, McPherson on the 8th, Colley College on the 13th, and WSU Tech on the 27th. Oh, and the U.S. Navy on the 28th.
Here's This at That with Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon Kinsinger, and today we're going to be asking people if they like apple juice or orange juice. Hi, I'm here with
Alec Winslow.
Do you like apple juice or orange juice?
Orange juice.
Cut the camera. Hi, I'm here with
Titus Hoggett.
Do you like apple juice or orange juice?
Orange juice.
All right.
This is better.
For real. Right. Hi, I'm here with You like apple juice or orange juice?
Apple juice.
Hi, I'm here with
Hayden James.
Do you like apple juice or orange juice?
Orange juice, easily.
Make sure to look spiffy for your picture for Picture Day on Tuesday, September 12th. If you want to order your pictures online, the order code is 79097HF.
What grinds your gears? Ryder's out here asking students that question. Let's see what they have to say.
I'm here with
Haley Hayen.
What grinds your gears?
When people scream in the hallway.
There you go.
Joey Knutson.
What grinds your gears?
When people fake their injuries. I'm kidding. No, but it's when people walk slow, and which he's also doing. In front of you in the hallway.
There you go.
We've made it to the end of the week. It's finally Friday.
And here's Caleb with today's weather.
Hi, I'm Caleb Carteret, and today's high is 95, and tonight's low is 63.
Now for a quick blast to the past. Let's wrap up with this day in history.
Stay classy, VC.
September 8th, 1900. America's deadliest natural disaster as a hurricane slams into Galveston, Texas. The storm kills an estimated 6,000 to 12,000 people, destroying much of the city. 1974. Just a month after taking office, President Gerald Ford pardons his predecessor, Richard Nixon. Ford says Americans need to move beyond the Watergate scandal that forced Nixon to resign.
It could go on and on and on, or someone must write the end to it. I have concluded that only I can do that.
1664. What's now the largest city in the United States changes hands. The Dutch surrender New Amsterdam to the British, who rename it New York. 1941. During World War II, Nazi Germany's forces begin a 900-day siege of Leningrad in what's then the Soviet Union. More than 500,000 of the people die, most of hunger, during the siege of the city now known as St. Petersburg, Russia. 1922.
We just climbed Mount Slippery. Mount Slippery. Boy, that's in the Banana Valley, you know. Were there any... Slipping and sliding, that's all we did.
Comedian Sid Caesar, an early TV star with Your Show of Shows, is born in Yonkers, New York. And 1966. Star Trek, the sci-fi TV series that spawned a media franchise that lasts to this day, premieres on NBC. Today in History, September 8th. Tim McGuire, The Associated Press.